Alright guys, last Dark of the Moon review of the day, maybe, is the Deluxe Class Topspin. Arguably one of the best, if not the best Deluxe Class figure in the entire Dark of the Moon line. At least until Deluxe Class Leadfoot comes out in later waves. And yes, he is coming out. We already seen some pictures, and he's going to come out in his Stealth Force mode, unlike Roadbuster. I don't know what the hell is up with that. But he does look good from the pictures I saw. He's gonna come out looking Stealth Force. He's got some guns, his own mech tech weapon, pretty much just like this guy except Leadfoot. So it's pretty cool. I hope it won't be a Target exclusive just because Leadfoot does have a little Target symbol up here. I hope it'll be in like Walmart or other places like that, because if it's just gonna be a Target exclusive, that thing's gonna be gone. But anyway, here he is in his alt mode, all Stealth Forced out and everything. Lots of nice details. A lot of the stuff here you'll see on the figure is actually just plastic. Like, well, this piece here is blue plastic with silver over it, nicely done. White here on the lows. Of course, the separation could have been a little bit better if the parts or the pieces would be a little bit more flush, which is the only problem I have with this figure. The pieces aren't flush when they come into alt mode, and no matter how well you do the transformation, you're just gonna have gaps everywhere. But it's okay because it's Stealth Force. It kind of adds on to the effect. This here is gray plastic. It's not painted. 48's painted, but other than that, it looks really good. This here is darker plastic as well. Autobot symbol back there. It does roll really well, although it doesn't seem like it because it's glass. Of course, there's no grip. But other than that, pretty cool. You're probably wondering where his little blaster things are. His mech tech weapon is here. It's kind of this crossbow looking thing, but then when you pull on this lever here, it turns into a little claw. So I guess claw and then shoot, I guess, and then you can post it up on here on front. So that's cool. This is one of the more better mech tech weapons. Or anywhere here. Mech tech ports, there's 5 total on alt mode, and then there will be more in robot mode. So yeah, again, you're probably wondering where his weapons are, and I've been doing this a lot lately with my figures, trying to figure out if there's other figures with a hidden hidden Stealth Force mode. Here's Sideswipe. I saw an image online and I figured, well, let me give it a try, and it's actually pretty cool. So you got his Sideswipe's weapon here. These 4 weapons are from Topspin. So basically all you do is lift up the hood, and then there's these 2 like mech tech ports, I guess. They're just there for no apparent reason, so I figured, well, let's give it a shot and see what they're for. So there you got 2 mech tech ports here on the side, and then technically you can use his hands as mech tech ports too. You just have to flip them out and then add more weapons, and there you go. So yeah, I like that. So let's take these weapons off for now, because they do belong to Topspin, and this is a Topspin review. And it did make me wonder why these were here. You know, it could have just been like nothing there, and then this piece just comes off a little too easily. Like, was that just out of convenience, like by chance that it just came off too easily, or was it for, you know, so you could remove it easier, so you can add on mech tech weapons on the sides? I don't know. But anyway, so it's alt mode. You could arm this guy up like really good up here. So, and the thing that he comes with, like these extra bonus weapons, you know, adds on to like what makes this figure so cool. I'm not sure if this is how it looked like in the package, but yeah, there you go. So that looks pretty cool, and then you add on his mech tech weapon. So yeah, just these blaster things makes me want to get a second Topspin, and then possibly a second Leadfoot if that ever happens, or if I want to, I guess. So yeah, really cool alt mode. So anyway, let's get these off. You could leave these things on for transformation because they're gonna go on those ports anyway. But yeah, let's do this. A quick size comparison to Barricade in his vehicle mode. So, although this figure is a taller robot mode in Deluxe Class, he's still pretty much the same size in alt mode as the other cars. So anyway, transforming him is pretty simple, though intricate. I'm gonna bring his hands out, untab the back here. or yeah, untab the legs from the back. Just bring them down for now. Untab this. It's a little rough because you have hooked pegs. There you go. So bring those out. And what you want to do is lift up the hood, like literally lift it up if it allows me to. And then you're going to tuck this piece in there, just like so. And what you want to do here, you're going to do a lockdown, because the legs transform pretty much like lockdown. Do that, bring them down, bring the legs down, rotate the waist, as long as nothing's in the way, rotate the waist. You want to bring his legs, bring them down like that. Flip the feet out a little bit, just out like that. Take these pieces and fold them in. So you have ball jointed ankles, so that's pretty cool. Could have swore he had heel spurs. Never mind, I guess he didn't. So yeah, you take these pieces, bring them up. Take this piece and bring it down. You will bring his shoulders down, pop his head up, and there is Topspin, pretty much. Bring him down. Then you can just adjust his little pods. Oh wait, fold these down and then rotate the pods forward like that. Then of course you're going to want to rotate the blaster so that they're facing the right direction, like that, or just just switch them up however you want them to look. And there you go. And there's Deluxe Class Topspin. So again, he's a taller Deluxe Class figure, taller than your other figures. And I'm sorry if you didn't catch any of that. I do apologize. I was just kind of rushing through. So he is a taller figure. Let's bring out Deluxe Class Starscream, because I think everyone has Starscream. So head height, they're almost the same. This guy's just a little bit taller, and just these little weapon pods add more height to him. But other than that, he's tall. He looks great. He's got great paint apps. More great paint apps here. Just want to point out some smaller details. You have painted coils, suspension coils on the bicep, and I like that there's suspension coils on the bicep, because the suspension coils they compress and then they expand, pretty much like the bicep muscle. Well, that's pretty cool. I like the idea of putting suspension coils there on the biceps. Another little added detail that I like is right here. These are molded wires basically, and what I think those are spark plug wires. Like if you're familiar with cars, the spark plugs, they have the little blue wires sometimes, or black I guess if they're stock. But that's cool right there. I like that. And then there are just smaller details all throughout this, smaller painted details all throughout this figure that would have otherwise not been painted. Sideswipe, like the chest panels here, like these are blue, these are yellow. They didn't have to be. There could have been more painted areas, but they didn't have to be. So that's cool. You have molded fists. So this figure is really detailed. So if you're worried about paint apps or lack thereof, then you don't have to worry about it at all with this figure. This guy is like a huge step up compared to his his counterpart, one of his counterparts, Roadbuster, which was like lacking in paint apps, and I still have yet to pick that figure up. So yeah, great paint apps. Silver here on the these what could be exhaust pipes, I guess. And that's the only silver paint apps I see on the figure in robot mode, aside from this thing, but it's like a darker piece. So yeah, pretty cool. MechTech ports on the forearms. You also have clip-on points underneath the forearms. Of course, these 4 MechTech ports if you want to replace the blasters for other weapons. For storage, there's one back here. And yeah, so you can arm this guy up pretty badly. Articulation, great articulation. You have a double jointed neck. You have like a swivel, sort of, I guess, maybe. Does it work? I don't know. Well, ball joint, which is pretty good. You can get some really good angles, make them look mad, make them look confused, or just looking up, so it's pretty cool. Hinged shoulders, ball jointed shoulders, bicep swivel, elbow swivel, or elbow hinge. These claws open up, they're on these hinges. Waist articulation, yeah. Ball jointed hips, kick out that far, back that far, out of the body that far, double jointed knee bend because of transformation, and like I mentioned earlier, you have a ball jointed ankle. So really good, and that's just the body itself. These pods here have a hinge here, a secondary hinge here, a ball joint inside there, though it doesn't fully move. Pretty much you're only limited to rotation in and out, sort of out, I guess. But yeah, lots of articulation in this figure. I can actually get him into kind of kneeling pose with the MechTech weapon, just have him kind of pointing and shooting. It's really cool. I like this figure a lot for many reasons. Have no problem at all with this figure, except for the fact that in alt mode the pieces don't come flush, and that's just how it is. It's just how it is, and it's not too bad. But that's the only complaint I have to make for this figure, is just the alt mode. But other than that, robot mode is amazing. It's one of the best, if not the best, deluxe class figures in the entire Dark of the Moon line. But we'll see what happens when Leadfoot comes out. So that's all for this figure. I think if you have not picked this figure up, you're definitely missing out on one of the best figures. Don't wait for a sale. If you really have to, then I guess, but this guy's worth retail price. Alright, so that's it for today's Dark of the Moon figure reviews. I hope you guys enjoyed, or got something out of my opinions on the 3 figures I reviewed today. Follow me on Twitter if you want to keep track of some of the things I purchased, whether it be Gunpla, Transformers, or anything else. Thanks for watching, and catch you guys later.